This is Pastor Dave at First Lutheran Church, and as you can tell, we're in the dining room of First Lutheran Church, a place where many, many banquets take place and meals take place, very similar to the banquets and the meals that take place in many people's homes. But like with every banquet here at the church or in the home, there's always two major questions asked. The first is, who's invited? And the second is, where should everybody sit? Well, I did some research on this, and I looked into Judith Martin, Miss Manners, and Emily Post's, the gurus of etiquette. And here's a few things. Here's what Miss Manners was asked. Please explain the correct way to seat couples during dinner parties. I was recently at a family event where couples were to sit at separate tables, and on she goes with her wisdom on how people should be seated. Here's another one. Dear Miss Manners, a good friend is getting married shortly, planning a reception for 75 of the couple's family and closest friends. The food is served buffet style. 2 of the tables will be reserved for the most important folks. Everybody else to seat themselves. Now, I've suggested to my friend she could make her guests more comfortable, and on they go with the question, who's invited and where should they sit? Well, Emily Post has a few more things to say. She says, when you get people together, she said, it's a mistake to seat great talkers together. Brilliant men and women who love to talk want hearers, not rivals. And on she goes. Most people think 2 brilliant people should be put together. Maybe, but with discretion. We have another expert that on Sunday we're going to hear about. He's the one who came to a banquet we read about in Luke. It says on one occasion, Jesus was going to the house of a leader, and they had a banquet, asking who's invited and where should they sit. And Jesus had some fascinating words for us. I mean, as he walked through, he said this, but when you give a banquet, do not invite, and he tells us a few things, but rather invite. What's he talking about? He's suggesting that in the heavenly banquet, it's going to be radically different from our earthly banquets. And when we pray, your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven, maybe there's something to tell us. How important is this? Listen to the last line of the gospel. And you will be blessed, he says. How important is it to learn Jesus' seating arrangements and who to invite? Well, the promise is, when you do this, you will be blessed. So people of God, come on over and worship Sunday at 8:30 or at 10:15, and come and hear of Jesus, the etiquette person, as he talks about who to invite, where they should be seated, and in doing so, you will be blessed.